Hey you guys, this is Tanya from Tinkerin' in Ink with Tanya, and I am back with another video. This time we are going to be using the Magical Mermaid stamp set. I don't know if you've seen it yet. There are several samples out on Pinterest and stuff, but it is such a fun stamp set. I don't know why I love mermaids so much. I do love to swim. That could be part of it. They're just fun, mythical. I love it. Anyway, so this card I made in several different colors, and it kind of has this ray effect of seaweed and mermaids. I'm going to show you how to do this. It's pretty simple once I figured out what I was doing. So we're going to take a piece of, this one is going to be Pool Party, piece of Pool Party cardstock, and we're going to take a piece of scrap paper that I cut with one of the circle dies from Stitched Shapes. This is one of the must-have stamp dies that I think every stamper should have. Comes with squares, circles, and ovals, and then we're also going to use the Eastern Medallions dies. We're using just this one to create a starburst doily type vellum, and this also has a ton of fantastic different dies in it. Just two of my favorites. We're also going to use Pool Party ink and basic black, and the way I secure my paper, my little mask here, is with a little bit of washi tape. This is a retired one. It might still be on the clearance rack. It's one of the Halloween ones, little bats and speckles and stuff. It's cute, but I need some not current stuff to use for this. Okay, so we're just going to kind of center this in the top portion of the cardstock. And then we're going to ink up our mermaid in the Pool Party. And then I am going straight down with the first one. And then I'm going to kind of aim towards that corner. One over here. Kind of wanting to make their equal distance between. There's going to be another mermaid here and here. Now, it is not exact, but it'll look fabulous in the end. Apparently I can't stamp and talk at the same time. Now I'm going to take a piece of scratch paper. This is one of the sheets of typing paper that I had used to cut the circle mask. And that's just in case I get ink on that part, because I don't want that to go anywhere other than up here. So we'll just go between the mermaids. Oh, yeah. Well, I'm putting speckles all over this to kind of hide some of that. Don't push down too hard. And just one in between each set of mermaids. You know, you can wipe this off with your hand or a wash rag or whatever it is you use to clean. I just don't try not to push as hard. Okay, so that part's done. Now we're going to take the speckle. We can take the mask off now. You kind of have a starfish effect going on here too with the shape. So stamp off, and then I'm just going to speckle the heck out of this. Did you ever get in a Stampin' Off rhythm where you, oops, forgot to stamp off? I'm trying not to do that this time. There. Speckles are done. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to, well, first make some space. Let's close. Oh no, we have our circle die. I know, I am such a scatterbrain sometimes. This is the circle that I cut. Same size as the mask, so that's what's going to go up here. let's do the basic black sentiment. And if you stamp the sentiment first, then you don't have to worry about keeping it straight. All right, see, I had black on my finger. I don't know how I managed that, but I did. We're going to go with it. And we're going to stamp off the mermaid so it isn't full strength, and then we'll stamp it on Have a Magical Birthday. There we go. Sweet. Now we're going to use the ruffled embossing folder. It's the extra dimensional. Why can't I think of the term right now? This one. And they're extra thick. They add extra dimension. This is the regular Big Shot platform, not the magnetic, and it doesn't have any of the extra plates in there. So I'm just going to stick this in. I know some people wet their paper. I don't. It doesn't seem to make any difference for me. So we'll just line that up, and it's going to kind of create a wave look. One of the ways I pick my embossing folders is I'll take the piece that I want to emboss and I'll stick it inside the embossing folder or just underneath it and see if I like the look just through the embossing folder. And then I don't have to waste paper, and it's really quick to slip through and figure out which one I really want to use, because I like to use texture, so I use these a lot. It's one of the first things I always purchase is the embossing folders, because I know I'm going to use the heck out of them. So let's just run that through. Again, that's the Big Shot platform, your extra thick embossing folder and one plate. That's the sandwich for this. We'll pull that out. See that lovely texture? All right, next step for me is to stitch. You know I have to stitch. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. It's all stitched. You can watch me pull the threads through again. It's quick, simple. And then you get your nice finished edge there all the way around. Okay, I am going to use my smudged one. I just am. So this is how it looks when you die cut the Eastern Medallion die. And the die brush is essential for getting all of those little pieces out. So this is the die I used. I just cut those out. And then I snipped it out. I just snipped it out of the circle because this is not designed to cut out all the way around. I just go to right where it starts to widen, or right before it starts to widen into the circle, and snip those out. Then you have this adorable little medallion. That's going to go there. I did try it with another one of the medallion dies. However, this covers that up entirely, so that's a waste of effort. I'll save these for another time. I even pointed these corners a little more on this one, but I'm not taking the time to do that. I think this looks fine without that. So we're going to use a little fast fuse to stick this to the vellum. Oops, flipping my vellum around. And I'm just going to line this up. It fits right inside. Someone was really thinking when they designed this. And then we'll use some dimensionals, which are hidden in my drawer. Do I have any? Okay, there they are. Which side? We'll do probably 3 of these. Pop those on. Oh, before before I stick that down, it's easier to attach things before that. So that's my thick Whisper White card base. Stick down those tails. Okay. Fast fuse this to the base. Center that up nicely. And now we can stick this on. I kind of think this could use some extra sparkle, but I haven't figured out how I want to do that. Sometimes less is more though. Inside, I'd like to stamp, because these were all card fronts for a swap, so they don't have an inside. This one's going to have an inside. And we're going to take that adorable little mermaid again, stamp it off, and stamp her right in the middle. And then I think we're going to take the mermaid wishes or kisses and starfish wishes. That sounds very birthday-ish. This time I am going to use a lined block. Oops, let's put that right side up. That looks about straight. 2 inks, that's all I'm using. Black and whatever color the main card color is. Little Stampin' Off, and you have some tonal effect there. That is going the right direction. Okay, we're going to stamp that right over the mermaid. Perfect. And then maybe, because I can't ever stop, you know that, I think a little bit of speckles would be good. Yeah. Yeah. Some pretty speckles. All right. So that's this card, the whole thing. This was Pool Party. Sweet Sugar Plum. Lemon Lime Twist. Love that color. Flirty Flamingo. Emerald Envy. Berry Burst, and Tranquil Tides. And on this one I embossed, so these were Versamark, and then clear heat embossed on there, and I didn't stamp that off, I think. Oh wait, yes I did. This is the Emerald Envy, not stamped off. It shows the sentiment well, but it really pops better with the stamped off one. Anyway, that is all of the cards I made today. Please check out the description of the YouTube blog post for a clickable link. If you are in my blog post, then you will find a clickable supply list at the bottom. Be sure to support me. Keep me going in all my stamping. If you have any questions, if you need a catalog, please message me on Facebook or on a comment or an email. There are lots of ways to contact me. I would be happy to help. Until next time, bye-bye.